Good morning, His Excellency Dr. Nabarong, the Vice President of International University. Good morning, our honorable judges and ladies and gentlemen. I am Thosing Hai Lee Hock, a Year 2 student from Faculty of Nursing. And today, it's my great honor to be on the final round of this contest. So, my topic for today's presentation is how to cope with insomnia. But before we dive into our presentation, may I ask a question? Ladies and gentlemen, did you sleep well last night? Yes? No? Okay, if no, means you may have insomnia. So what is insomnia? Insomnia is an inability to maintain sleep during the night according to CDC, Center for Disease Control and Prevention. And what are the symptoms of insomnia? Insomnia including you having anxiety, tiredness during the daytime, or you waking up during the night. Ladies and gentlemen, right now let's jump right into our presentation that have 4 solutions to deal with insomnia. Yes, so the first one, you got to eat well. Some people are trying so hard to get fit, so they have to force themselves to eat less and less, so which will result in starving during the night. So, during the night, that person may be like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. The stomach will be like, send a signal to the brain, was like, I want to eat this, I want to have some burger, I want to have some pizza, but I can't because it's during the night time, right? Yeah, so it will keep that person awake all night thinking about food. So what should we do for that? Yes, I advise ladies and gentlemen to eat enough, especially healthy food, in particular fresh fruit, because fresh fruit contain a lot of substances that are anti-insomnia. Second, we have making a sleep-friendly environment. What does it mean, sleeping-friendly environment? Sleeping-friendly environment is about a room which has a certified temperature, whether it is warm enough for you, whether it is cold enough for you. It depends on how much you love it, right? It also including the hygiene, the cleanness of the room. You got to make sure that your room has no bacteria, has no virus in your room, so that you can breathe well, you can feel like comfy in your room. You feel like, okay, I want to sleep in this room because it's kind of comfy. Like you can see in the picture, right? Do you feel like you want to sleep in this room? Exactly, I know that you would say yes, because it's such a great view and also make you feel like you breathe well in here. Exactly. Another point to be noticed is you have to make sure that there's no disturbance from any of your pet, like your cat or your dog. Sometimes people have cats, so it was like they enter the room and they can see the cat on their bed, saying meow, meow, yes, something like that. Yes, so it's kind of annoying, kind of disturbing your sleep, right? And yes, exactly, I advise, ladies and gentlemen, do not allow your pet into the room in order to sleep well. Another point is you got to make sure that the whole situation of the room is clean enough without, or we can say like the sound free, because there are some sort of annoying sound which interrupt your sleep, right? So let's move on to the third point, which is about limit your exposure to digital device, such as phone or laptop. Most people in this decade especially, we use phone. Maybe we use phone for our work, that we have to finish after the daytime. Sometimes we use phone for entertainment, such as we got to watch some drama, some series, or playing some game, or to be active on social media. Exactly. So it will interrupt your sleep. It inspire you, or it make you addicted to those kind of social media. Like your brain tell you about it that you are tired enough, but you cannot go back to sleep because the addiction of your phone keep you awake all night. Ladies and gentlemen, so what should we do? Exactly, this is the greatest question. What we have to do is to make a plan for ourselves. Like, okay, so tonight, after hearing this presentation, we can, plan things like, tonight I'm gonna play the phone like for 15 minutes before going to bed. And the second night, I would play around 10 minutes, maybe is it enough? And the next night, 5 minutes, and keep doing like that until the addiction of the phone stop hunting you. So successfully, you can stop the addiction of the phone. Yes. So now we lead to the last point. Last but not least, we have practice the relaxation techniques. There are many techniques for people with insomnia to deal with. There are like many techniques that help us to fall asleep immediately. Like we can count 1 to 100. For me, for example, let me demonstrate this. Me, for example, I feel last night I cannot sleep well, so I tell myself, okay, now let's count from 1 to 100. And I successfully did it. I can fall asleep immediately without noticing that which number were there. No, I cannot remember, but I can sleep, so congratulations. Another technique is to breathe in, breathe out, inhale, and exhale. Yes, this is like a great exercise for our lungs, and also it's like sending the signal to the brain that, okay, our body is relaxed now, so it's time to go to bed. This is great, right? Yes, and the last solution is to telling yourself that everything is okay, just stop overthinking. So these are all the techniques that help us to fall asleep without thinking that much, and it's going to be useful. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, insomnia is a sleeping disorder which can be cured by following the healthy diet, sleeping in a clean room, limit your exposure to the digital devices, and last but not least, we have practiced the relaxation techniques. So please remember that